So this is the Lamiaceae. So this is another very interesting aromatic family that's found all across the globe. About 7,000 species. So unlike some of the other families on the list, this is typically herbaceous, although sometimes shrubby. There's a few trees, but not around here, more tropical areas. Uh, the other thing that's pretty typical about it is lots of hairs are pretty typical. Um, Often square stems. So this is very hard to show you in a picture, but at the Botanic Gardens, when you find a Lamiaceae, make sure you actually touch the stems and feel those ridges that make the stem square. And that's a very good character. If you see that, you're very certain that you're in the Lamiaceae. So square stems, usually a strong smell, not always. And again, the range of smells is very typical. So the classic mint is kind of the basis for your trying to get a feeling for the Lamiaceae smell, but it can be a little bit more acid than that, and depending on the different species. But they do tend to be aromatic, but not every single one is aromatic, but that is something that is common through the family. Opposite or whorled leaves. So this is a very good characteristic. Most herbaceous things, if you see square stems, opposite leaves, pretty sure you're in the Lamiaceae. And then zygomorphic flowers. So like we've seen in the P-type family, P-type flowers in the Fabaceae, you have this bilaterally symmetric flower. And the petals are typically fused into a lower lip and an upper lip. And that's the characteristic Lamiaceae flower. So a bit like Fabaceae, but without that keel on the bottom. So lower lip and upper lip. We're kind of in the Fabaceae, Orchidaceae, Lamiaceae, bilaterally symmetric flowers. But you'll get a feeling for the fact that there's no keel in this group. And there are many weeds in Australia, and this is very common to see in the weed collection. There are a few natives, but they tend to be very special plants around Sydney that attract a lot of conservation interest because they are relatively rare.